Hello everyone, my name is Paul Mayoi, and we're back with Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 235, Lapras. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. Um, it is about an anime, and it's an English dubbed anime. It is called, uh, like AH exclamation mark, oh my goddess. And it's the OVA. It says after that it says it. I think it's somewhere in like parentheses. It has capital OVA. I forget. I always try to guess what that's called. I don't think I've ever really looked it up, but I think it's called um, original version anime. So maybe that's like the first version of it, but they do have other like sequels and all that. But I just stick with this one pretty much because I think I tried the other ones, or maybe I just was waiting until I like came across it by recommendation or something like that. So anyway, I'm going to most likely spoil a lot because I'm going to pretty much dedicate this episode to that because that's what I pretty much do for all the animes that I've done so far because that's just what I want to do for those topics, of course. That's the reason I put them on the list. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, then pretty much mute the whole episode. Because, yeah, like I said, it's going to be the whole episode, so I will give you a chance right now. Alright, you had your chance, so like I said, it is called Oh My Goddess, and it is it's quite an awesome anime, I would say. I I don't know. I want to say it's one of the first anime that I've seen, but since it's so far down on the list, I don't really think that's true. I don't know, because most of these animes that I watch in general, they have not that long of episodes, and but they're still awesome. Doesn't mean just because they don't have that many episodes doesn't mean they can't be awesome. So anyway, I'm gonna talk about it. So it starts off with a let's see. I remember the main boy's name. His name is Keiichi. Just because it's like such a catchy name, I would say. That is not a pun. Just because it's Keiichi, it's not a Keiichi. I see if you thought I was trying to like say Keiichi and be like catchy. No, I was not trying to make that intentional. But I was just saying it's like a catchy name. It's a pretty cool name. So anyway, his name's Keiichi, and pretty much you see him start off with he's just answering some phones for some friends of his, or I guess some seniors. When I say seniors, I guess that means like he's in high school, and those are like the upperclassmen, and they all like live in a dorm together. When I say dorm, it's like I think a two-story house or something like that, or maybe a compacted apartment complex. Yeah, apartment complex. That's what it's called. But or maybe it's not even that. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched the anime. But anyway, getting back to it. So it pretty much starts out with him just answering the phone and all that. I think just to yeah, until the until his other classmates come back. You just wait to see who like calls on the phone and all that. So anyway, then he was starting to get hungry, so he just wanted to order some food, and then none of the places that he looked up that he normally would get food from was open. So then he called. I don't know how he came across the number. I guess it must have been like on the TV or just out of a paper or something. But pretty much he called the special number that he was thinking it was like food, but then that's where the magic happens. Then just out of nowhere, just a strange ancient, like not old but like young looking girl with like ancient clothing on, like robes and all that, just came out of the TV. That there was like a TV that was off. Just came. Well, I think actually no, not out of the TV. Through a window. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah, through a window, and then and then he was like thinking he was going crazy, or one of his classmen were pulling a prank on him. But yeah. So anyway, then she was like explaining to him that she was a goddess and everything, and that she's come to because he had like a pure heart, and yeah, because he actually was a good person, because he does a lot of good things like help people out and all that. But anyway, so yeah, it seems like in an anime, only ones with pure hearts, they have good things happen to them, like goddess help them out with like a wish or something like that. So anyway, so pretty much he was granted a wish from the goddess. Her name was Belle. I don't think that's what her. I don't think she introduced herself right away, but anyway, her name's Belle, and I'm guessing Belle, because I'm sure it's not just Bell. Because I mean, if it is, then there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm guessing it's like how it's spelled Isabel, but just Belle. But anyway, so yeah, so pretty much he just like he just was making the joke that this wasn't real, so he was just like, okay, I wish for you to be my girlfriend, and then it actually came true, because that was his wish. He didn't, like I said, he didn't believe it, but that was like the actual for real thing. So I mean that wouldn't really make like a wish. It's not magic. It's just literally you saying, okay, I'll go out with you. But that's like not. But anyway, it's just weird, because out of all the things you can wish, because yeah, like I said, he didn't believe it, so he's just picking like a joke wish or something. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, and then he was just being explained to after seeing like a whole magic show, like the magic of the wish coming true, like a bunch of light shows and all that in the room. But but yeah, then anyway, so pretty much then after coincidence, out of nowhere, the other classmates finally came home, and there's like a lot of rules that they follow, and one of them is that no girls allowed, absolutely not. And if you're broke any of these rules, then you get kicked out. So pretty much he got kicked out because he got caught with Belle. Just not doing anything, just being in that house. So then yeah, he got kicked out, and then they had to find a place to live because now they were homeless. And anyway, so yeah, then they were just pretty much just searching out for a place to live, and I don't think. Well, yeah, I guess a few crazy things happened. Like they almost get ran over by a speeding car on the road, because he has like a motorcycle, and then they were riding on the motorcycle together. But then yeah, they almost get hit by a sport car going on like a turn. But anyway, then Belle like shows off her magic and like makes them dodge him just enough to like, for it to miss, for them not to get hurt. And then anyway, then that like pretty much exhausts her, and then she like passes out. So then Keiichi ends up finding the it's supposed to be like an abandoned place, like I forget what it's called, but it's like a huge Japanese style house, and I'm guessing they're like somewhere in like Japan or Tokyo or something like that. I would have to assume, but I don't know, maybe they're not. But anyway, so yeah, but anyway, he finds that, and then he just was looking for a place to stay, just so that Belle can recover and all that. So then when he was trying to like help her out like all night, then he fell asleep, and then like in the morning she was like wondering where they were, because she was asleep since the whole night. But yeah, but anyway, then she did like some magic to turn the whole place, that coincidentally once again turned out to be like a sacred place that I am guessing that she's been before, or maybe she just knows everything. Like, I don't know. But anyway, so pretty much she pretty much transfers this old ancient looking abandoned area where like the house and all that. Then then she like just transforms it into like something that looks like it was just built yesterday. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. So pretty much that's where her and Keiji pretty much stay for the remainder of the anime. And like I said, it's a pretty awesome place, pretty cool because of all the, because I don't really usually don't see that many type of structures, because I'm not personally from Japan or anything like that. If you didn't already know, I'm clearly not, because if I was, then I would most likely at some point during the time that you've known me try to say some kind of Japanese words or something. So yeah, I am not. I'm English and all that, just like most people. But anyway, so let me continue with the anime. So pretty much now that they finally have a place to stay, they actually have to make money and all that. But Keiichi takes care of that. Belle just usually stays home and keeps the house and everything, all the cleaning duties done, because that's still work. Even though people usually, they like joke around and say, oh, that's a woman's job and all that, which that's messed up, because it's still work to be done, and without it you would have like all dirty place. So you should be grateful. You shouldn't just make jokes like that at all. But anyway, so yeah, thought I would just get that point across, because it's very disrespectful to people like that actually, even though they do little jobs, it is still an important one. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, getting back to the anime. So pretty much now, it's like months later. They just skip the time in the anime. It's not like the episodes go on for months, but they skip in the anime the time, and they get to the point to where it's pretty much like Keiichi and Belle are like super used to each other, like almost as a married couple, but he's still like really nervous about like kissing and all that and stuff, because it was just out of nowhere that just instant they became a thing. They didn't even really know each other. But like I said, of course they've known each other, found more things about each other throughout the time that is skipped through the anime, I'm sure. But yeah, so anyway, then then Keiichi's sister, I think Megumi, yeah, Megumi, it's so funny, because when I think of Gumi, I think of the Pokemon Gumi from Generation 6, which is this game, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's actually, she comes and visits like the day after, whenever the whole magic things happens. She just happens to show up and just say that, and that's Keiichi's sister, if I didn't already just say that. But anyway, that she comes over and visits, and tells Keiichi that he's got like a big lot of money just from their parents to give him, and of course doesn't last forever, but it certainly helps. And yeah, she like pretty much becomes like part of the house, because she's in college and everything. And, or I'm pretty sure, well, I guess that would mean she's older than Keiichi, even though it doesn't really appear, because she looks way shorter. But anyway, this will be the last one we'll check for the episode. So yeah, pretty awesome anime, and if I have time next episode, might talk more about it. But anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, if you would be so kind to donate to my page, support me by donating to my Patreon. As long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course. But anyway, if you want to, feel free to. The link is in the description down below. Well, I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, Ponce de Mayoi, and goodbye.